Welcome to the show. I'm your presenter, and in this video, we'll be breaking down Reacher. Season 2's finale has been released, so I thought I'd look ahead to see what happens next. Throughout this video, we will analyze the narratives that may be modified and present all of the information that we currently have. There could be spoilers here, so if you don't want to know, hit the road, Jack. Reacher, and don't return. We also have a finale summary on the channel right now, so head over there if you need to catch up. With that out of the way, thank you for clicking this. Now let us get into Reacher Season 3. Okay, so Reacher ends with him departing on a bus after reuniting with the group he abandoned years before. We don't know where he will travel next, but Season 3 has already began production. Richardson confirmed that they are actively working on putting it together. Amazon will probably want to release it as soon as possible. Shooting began in December, and production typically lasts 3 months. Reacher isn't a VFX-heavy show, and they like to shoot on location. You see, every time you shoot against a green screen, it is considered a VFX shot and must be delivered to VFX companies. However, because Reacher generally shoots on-site, much time can be saved. Previous seasons lasted 3 months, so this will most likely be done in the spring. That is, of course, assuming everything goes as planned. Who knows, they may have boosted the budget and included more effects-laden stuff. I'm not denying it has any influence or disregarding it, but you get the point. In any event, Reacher has been a great hit for Amazon, so I imagine they'd want to release it as quickly as feasible. As a result, I expect an early 2025 release, probably in January. It's difficult to predict where we'll go plot-wise because the series has been so erratic. Bad Luck and Trouble was actually the 11th novel. In interviews, Richardson indicated that Season 3 was his favorite story, so I combed through the interviews to find out what that was. I went into deeper detail about this in our earlier video, so watch it if you want to know more. Oh, you want to know what the name is? It's called Die Trying, Guy, and it's the second album. If you wish to know the ending, the story is revealed once again. However, that has not been verified, so I decided to look into other prospective releases. There isn't much to go on with the preceding footage, but we know it was shot in Canada. However, many shows wind up filming overseas since it is less expensive than filming in the United States. However, the shooting took place in December, so the weather could have an effect on what is going on. Comicbook.com was kind enough to create a list of hints dropped in the finale that may allude to where things are going. The first of these was Tripwire, one of the series' best-selling books. It depicts Reacher residing in a town rather than traveling on the road. That town is called Key West, and we'll return there. That, I feel, would be an excellent starting point and provide a strong contrast to what has come before. Working as a bouncer at night, someone comes in seeking to reunite with him, and we may see a returning character in the series. According to comicbook.com, Reacher eventually aids Milena, who worked at the bar earlier this season. Finally, we see her in a shiny new automobile, joking about sending them postcards. As she leaves, she yells, "Key West or bust," which leads her back to Reacher. It also contains a major villain in Hook, who I believe could be cast as someone significant and memorable. There are numerous interesting places they might take things, and one of them would be simple to adapt into a show. The surprise twist of having him genuinely live somewhere could be a great route to go, explaining why he never stays long. Richardson gave the site a second interview, this time talking about what Season 3 would be like. He said, "And we get to enjoy Reacher in a new universe. It could have nothing to do with his family or his past, he's simply living that experience out, and that's the way we've adopted, which appears to be working well. So there are signs that they are trying something new, which could result in a season unlike anything we've seen before. I know Season 2 was heavily criticized for being too similar to Season 1. Well, I enjoyed it, mate, so shut your bloody mouth, but maybe they saw it early on and decided they couldn't do it for all 3. Milena stepping out there may trigger Tripwire events, and it may be someone they save for later. Tripwire being such a massive book makes sense, and it's something I'd want to see them investigate. The site has also displayed 61 hours, beginning with Reacher going on the bus. Crashing in a snowstorm in South Dakota, it discovers a murderer on the loose, whom Reacher must track down. Canada in the winter may really help bring this to life, and filming there makes a lot of sense. The snow and bus are essential to the plot, and they will create an environment unlike any we have seen before. Snow may be an excellent location to store anything, and it adds to the paranoia about what's going on. The Thing, of course, made good use of it, and True Detective has now followed suit. The bus is also a fantastic choice because it will pick up exactly where we left off. Returning to the old guy at the end of Season 2, and, oh my god, everything is starting to make sense now. I believe the bus scene is reminiscent to Reacher, as Reacher is frequently on the bus. Starting there does not mean anything, and it is more of a clean slate.